sweeties, and welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Celise, and thank you for joining my spooky little family. If you don't already know, this month is Why Are You So Obsessed With Me month. So we will be talking about stalker/obsession films here on this channel. In today's video, we will be talking about May. Let's get into the video. May, written and directed by Lucky McGee, follows a socially awkward veterinary assistant with a lazy eye and obsession with perfection descends into depravity after developing a crush on a boy with perfect hands. This film stars the queen of horror herself, Angela Bettis, Jeremy Sisto, and Anna Faris. Now, before I get into specifics, all I have to say is Angela Bettis is everything. Every time I rewatch this, I am reminded by how much I loved it upon my first viewing. And when I tell you that this film thoroughly holds up, baby, it is all the way up.
And they stay there!
Speaking of Angela Bettis, let's get right into those performances. Anna Faris really nailed her part in this film. Her outfits and her robes, like, okay, lesbian queen. Just like everything she was doing, her body language, the way she was saying her lines, like, just queen energy. I think she was a lot of fun in this film, and honestly, her interactions with Angela were really, really good. They connected really well on screen. Now, on to my faves. To no one's surprise, the chemistry between Angela Bettis and Jeremy Sisto, it is fire. It takes the cake for me. Just like two lightning bolts like going off on the screen together. Angela has this amazing way of making herself and the other actors feel so uncomfortable and awkward, as well as the audience, because girl, there were some times in this film, like, honestly, a lot of times that I was cringing. But that is the point, so we love to see it. Angela also studied acting at the same school I studied here in New York City, so her style is not only very familiar to me, but my favorite. So, like, maybe I'm a little biased. Jeremy Sisto, however, had a lot of subtleties in his performance that I was, like, living for. And I'll get into specifics when I discuss my favorite scenes, but y'all, let me just tell you guys real quick, back in the early 2000s, that was like one of the guys I had such a huge crush on. But that is besides the point. Anytime he interacts with Angela, there is this very interesting sexual tension as well as a level of uncomfortableness that's going on. And he shows this really, really well in his body language. Both of them not only understand the script, but they just really understood their characters and they nailed the tone of this film together. It's seriously so satisfying to watch. Like, I'm not crazy. I'm just very, very passionate about the craft. Now let's talk a bit more about this chemistry and get into some scenes and things I liked. This is a film where it really is all about May and really getting into her mind. So, like, a little rant real quick, and this isn't against anyone who enjoyed this film because films are subjective, but when Saint Maud came out and everyone was like, oh my god, Maud is the loneliest character I have ever seen, and this is so sad, and this film is like about loneliness like I've never seen before.
Psych!
Have you seen May? Lucky McGee does a really amazing job at showing the loneliness that May is feeling. And honestly, casting Angela Bettis was just even more brilliant because there was nobody else to play this role but her. This film grosses you out, makes you uncomfortable, makes you feel everything the lead character is feeling. It makes you laugh sometimes with its like dark humor, and it gives you some solid kills with an ultimately satisfying ending. It's honestly really dark and depressing, but oddly moving, especially by the ending scene, which I'm gonna get to in a second. Everything between Adam and May was absolutely amazing. It was amazing. But I adored the Jack and Jill scene. This is the scene where Adam shows May the film that he made in college. It's this really great moment with no dialogue from our leads. It's just them watching this short film, and we see May absolutely enthralled by it while Adam keeps like subtly looking at her, and you can like tell that he's really trying to gauge what her reaction is. And it's weird in a way because you can't really tell if he likes the fact that she's enjoying it or it creeps him out. And to be honest, I think it's a little bit of both. The short film he made that he's showing her is also really telling of what's going to happen later in the film. That was definitely a foreshadow for sure, and I loved it. That scene got very real very fast. Once the kids ask her to take it out so they can touch the doll and feel what it is, she refuses and the box falls on the ground. It shatters, the doll shatters, and then all these kids start like touching the floor to find the doll. The kids are bleeding everywhere. There's like glass in their hands. I am just like, ah! I hate that kind of shit. Any glass going in any body parts is a no-no for me. The final scene I want to discuss, sorry, there's gonna be some spoilers, has to be when May gets all cute and dressed up and goes out like the spooky bad bitch she is. And she starts killing everybody just for their body parts so she could build her own friend. The kills are really great, especially how she kills Ambrosia with the 2 scalpels, like she just right in there. As for the ending scene, I was both depressed and satisfied by it because there was no better way to end this. She builds her new friend. It's super gross, super icky, but May ultimately still feels this emptiness and loneliness in her, so she isn't satisfied with it. She doesn't feel like the doll sees her. She literally stabs her own eye out and gives the eye to the doll, and she is like begging this thing to see her. That's a moment that I never forget with this film. It is really heartbreaking, but also she did kill a cat earlier in the movie, so I don't really think I can fuck with her. All right, you guys, so my overall thoughts for May is that this film is a solid cult classic. It is certainly dark and eerie and depressing, but still somehow a lot of fun. Our leading woman, Angela Bettis, is amazing as May. And with that, I am going to be giving May 5 Levs out of 5. So I highly recommend giving this one a go if you would like a really creepy, eerie stalker film this month. And if you want to see Angela Bettis just be a spooky bad bitch. If you would like to watch May, it is available on Pluto TV and Tubi right now in the US. Alright, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it really helps me a lot. And click the little notification bell to be up to date every single time I upload. And let me know in the comments, have you seen May? Did you enjoy it? Do you plan on watching it? I'd love to talk about it. That is it for today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.